Everybody's happy. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today is going to be finally cleaning out my office. So hopefully I can get it done today. Maybe by tomorrow. I'm not sure. No makeup today. Hair is in a bun. Got this t-shirt and sweatpants. So let's get started. So what I am going to accomplish today, sorry I'm like moving all over the place, but what I'm hoping to accomplish is to get everything organized and get all of the non-business related stuff out of here, because this used to be my bedroom. So I have moved my stuff to the room across the hall, but there's still some stuff that's kind of lingering around in here that I could move over there and make more room for like business stuff. And there's some things like laying around that I need to tidy up. I think I'm just going to take it one section at a time. That's usually how I try to clean stuff, but it doesn't always work. So we'll see how it goes. So I may start with like my desk or this corner back here or something. This is not going to be like one of those super declutter, like getting rid of everything. I just need to organize it and get the stuff out of here that doesn't belong in here. So if that's what you're hoping for, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll have one of those later on. I do need to do a massive declutter because I am going to be moving in 9-10 months maybe-ish, sometime around, I don't know when, the end of this year probably. Let's go ahead. I will turn the camera around and show you the before, kind of what it looks like and what we're starting with. So this is where I sit and do things. That is, basically I do everything from this spot right here. Like my computer always stays there. My sewing machines, I will scoot that one back if I use that one, put it here. And so I'll turn around, start at the door. So it looks crazy right now, but here is, like, most of this stuff right here is what I was talking about. That's like personal stuff that needs to go somewhere else. And then I got these shelves just now to put, I'm going to add some more shelves to that unit later. I got this cork board. I need to put more stuff on it. Just for right now, it has all of my scrunchie prints. Shameless plug, if you want to check out my Etsy shop, these are exclusive to my Etsy, and I will have them in local craft shows. I'm not sure if I'm going to put scrunchies on my Shopify or not. That little artwork from an artist in Haiti. And this is where I do like most of my cutting, and I will pack orders and stuff on there too. I keep my scale and stuff there. And all this is what I cut the other day. Tim helped me with that. I know he wanted me to say that he helped me, but those just need to be sewn up. So what I'm going to do with those shelves and these guys, I'm going to add those in there. That way I have more room for stuff that's been cut, because I used to keep them all here, but then I've collected more fabric. So I need more space there to put all the stuff I've cut instead of leaving it on the counter like that. That random bag of rice, and you're probably like, what in the heck is that? I do need to make myself one of those like heatable rice packs, because my feet are freezing at night, so I'm going to make one of those and see if it helps. I'm not planning on selling anything with that or anything, that's just for me. But and this is packaging stuff, so I wrap everything with this cotton twine, and then my stack of business cards I do need to update, but I have a lot left. I've updated my logo and stuff. This thing I keep my product, I'm not going to open it, but I'll keep my product tags in there for the different things. I just kind of print out a bunch at a time. And then here's all my mailers. So like bigger stuff goes in here, small stuff goes in here. And then I've got this guy up here in case I get a really big order. I just ordered a sample of this. I get all my my stuff from Eco Enclose. They're all recycled and recyclable. But if I like this one and I start getting a bunch of like bigger orders, then I will order more of this jumbo size. I just think these are a little easier than boxes to deal with. And they're pretty expandable. This stuff right here, I'm actually starting a project for my friend. She wanted me to make her, basically we traded services. So she did a photography session for me and Tin. And then I'm going to make her a baby blanket for her sister's baby. So that's there. I'm going to start on that once I get this all cleaned up. And then this is a pile of scraps, so I need to go through those. Some of them are going to need to be recycled because they're too small to do anything with. And then some of the bigger ones like this one, I could probably iron and make into something else. So that's how, that's all pretty much the only waste from cutting I'd say a whole bolt worth of fabric, maybe less, but like that's mostly those big pieces that I could still use for other stuff. Like this one, I could probably make cotton rounds out of that if I unfold it and iron it. And that's just the pieces that go to that shelf thing. And then this shelf is, I've got just my like stuff kind of sitting around up top. That is my secret snack stash. And then I just had to have that skull from Joann's. I've been eyeballing it for years in their Halloween section. And I finally got it because it was like 75% off last year. And so were those skull things. And see what else. This shelf is all cotton rounds. Most of those, I think all of those are ones that are exclusive to my Etsy shop. So I just keep those kind of stacked up there. I keep going back and forth between having these bins and not. I don't know if it's like using more space or if I would be more efficient to just kind of have them stacked on there. We'll see. My dream space would be to like wall-to-wall these same shelves, so that way I could just like label each one, have everything stacked up, but you know, that's probably not gonna happen. And then these are cotton towels, so like the reusable paper towels. This pile, sometimes I don't know if I should keep it like this or not, but this is one of every print. And that's how I like took all the pictures of them for the website and everything, so I might just kind of disperse that. I don't know, we'll see. And those are the ones that I've made up. I just need more space to put those out because all the different kinds of cotton towels are all stacked up together. And then pretty much from here down is cloth wipes. And then that's just some scrunchies that I've already made. And way down there are my brain not working, my drawstring bags. So those are for like produce bags or makeup, like toiletry bags, that kind of thing. Pretty much anything you can use a little drawstring bag for. Then up here is where I keep like miscellaneous stuff. So I'm going to add this whole shelf thing. I might scoot that down, get that box out of there, and just make more shelves in here for like the cotton towels, because I have more of those that wouldn't fit on here. And then the cut stuff like that over there I'll put on the shelf too. And then let's see, what is this? Oh, this is drawstring bags that I've cut but haven't sewn yet. And that back there is scraps that I need to do something with. I just kind of keep them in a little box. My iron and a bunch of thread, the cord for the drawstring bags, and there's some extra storage things. I got those at Hobby Lobby when they were their spring shop was super cheap. And then that's my embroidery attachment for my sewing machine back there, so I need to find somewhere else to put that. These will probably stay here. And then down here, those are my scrunchie supplies, so all the elastic, and most of the fabric's already cut up into strips. I just need to sew it. And that is Christmas drawstring bags, I think, mostly. And then this is mostly cut pieces for the washing bags for the cotton rounds. And then this is extra cloth wipes that didn't really fit into a pack. Like I didn't have enough to make a whole pack out of them. So I will be, once that gets pretty full, I'll start doing like mixed packs, I suppose. And that's just a big empty box I need to get out of there. Actually, there's two. And then that's a bunch of random stuff right there I need to get rid of. And there's I started piling boxes, so I keep like smallish to medium-sized boxes. That way I can reuse them for orders. And those are all cut drawstring bags that I need to do something with, or need to sew. Then this whole thing is all fabric. That's all, pretty much all of my business fabric. Anyways, I do have personal fabric elsewhere. Don't want to talk about it. But it was kind of organized until I cut all that stuff, and now it's kind of jumbled. So I'm going to try to get that in order because I do have everything numbered. And then the stuff on top is just random fabric that I haven't really done anything with yet. So I think I'm just going to not touch the top and then kind of reorder those so they look a little better. Then this is random scrap flannel and fabric and stuff. And then there's like fabric remnants that I bought that I haven't done anything with yet. And then down there is some yarn because I used to crochet a lot. And I used to buy a lot of yarn and I crocheted some. That's all what we'll say. And so that's all that extra stuff. And then here's some random, like that's a Lush order that I had. I need to Those packing things are actually not styrofoam, so I need to put those down the sink. They're like they're dissolvable in water. And then there's some more scraps that I need to round up for recycling. And then most of that stuff laying in the corner right there is all personal stuff that needs to get out of here. All that stuff down there is books. And there's personal fabric. I have a thing for Halloween, as you can tell. So I bought a bunch of Halloween fabric. And then that's all like personal stuff. I think all that up there is going to stay because I don't really have anything else to put on those shelves. And I can't reach them easily to put like functional things on. Back around to the desk. This pile kind of stays. I just move it around. It's all my papers and my planner and notebooks and stuff. Those are cut wipes and some of them are sewn. I need to just move those over. I'm not sure if I want to try to keep... It's kind of working for me now to keep that sewing machine there and just kind of move it as I use it, because I use this one definitely a lot more. So I think I'll just leave it with this setup for now, because it's kind of out of the way of that one. And there's a bunch of stuff kind of laying in the background there. I am uploading or finished editing and rendering the previous vlog, so you'll definitely see that by the time this one goes up. And this drawer set is from I don't know, I don't know say it was from, probably from Walmart, but it has all of my sewing accessories in it, like some thread, extra pins, I don't know, just more sewing accessories. This drawer down here, that's all my makeup. It's not full by any means, but I just keep it there because it kind of fits. I might move it at some point, but I don't really have anywhere else to put it right now. Back here, I had all the stuff moved where I was taking pictures the other day. That's my label printer. It usually goes up there, so I'll fix that. This is where I do my makeup. There's my brushes and all the stuff that I use like on a day-to-day basis. And my glasses, I put those on when I film a sit-down video because, as you probably saw in the last vlog, the glare from my glasses right now are so bad, and those are a little bit better. So just like random paper stuff, and that's just random stuff in that card. I can probably clean that out and put some useful things in there. And I've got a bunch of random stuff in these drawers, like office supplies and that kind of stuff. My trash and my recycling, my paper recycling down there. So I did the closet disaster. There's a bunch of boxes in that. It's mostly empty, but that whole side is full of boxes. And this side in here is just a bunch of random stuff like my printer and I guess old personal stuff I could probably get out of there. That was a long-winded explanation of everything, but so what I think I'm going to do now is... I'm not sure. Thinking about those cube shelves where the books and stuff were, I think I'm going to clear that out and then have that be the area of stuff that I've cut but still need to sew, and then have that one wire shelf for the stuff that I've already sewn and is ready to go. I don't know, it's a hard decision, but I can always move it around later. I think what I might do is start with my desk, because I feel like that's the easiest. I look at it all the time, and I kind of know what I use and what I don't, so I can put the rest of it away. Alright, I might be going back and forth between phone and this camera, but if you can tell the audio is better, it's probably because I'm on my camera and it's not moving around. So these are very important. Maybe keep those on the desk. And this can go over there. I think all of this stuff I think I'm going to get rid of because I am sensitive to perfume. This is basically just a bunch of perfume samples. I think I'm just going to toss it all. Yeah, there's not really anything in there that I would want. But I'll keep this little jar maybe for something else. I don't know. This I also don't use much, so I'm probably just keep it here. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I'm doing at this point, but I guess you're seeing it as I figure it out. This guy is pretty cool. I got it from Target. It's for, you know, toiletries, or you can put like sandwiches and stuff in it. I don't think it needs to be in here though. I think I'll put it in my bathroom with my travel bags. These super important. I'll put them in this drawer because that's that kind of stuff is in this drawer. And get to the drawer in a minute. So all this stuff is new makeup and things that I haven't tried yet. This one isn't empty, but I need to clean that out. I'll put that in the bathroom. I think I'm going to get this off of here and put the stuff in this thing. Just open that, get rid of the box. Okay, you bet. Alright, and this pencil can go in my little office supply thing over there. And then this is empty, so I can do something with that. This is like a hand cream, so I will put that, I'll just keep that out because I use it a lot. This towel I wipe my makeup off on so that can just live there. I guess my glasses can just get this stuff out of there. Just stay right there. This thing is like receipts and stuff, and these are some receipts I need to file, so I'll just leave those for now. Alright, so I think that's all I'm going to do on this part for now. I didn't clean out these drawers. There's some personal stuff in there, so I'm just going to leave that. Yeah, just do that off camera, and then I will be back with the next thing. Alright, desk area is pretty clean. Just ignore the floor, because I do the floor last, because enough stuff will end up there. So I just cleaned off all that, kind of cleaned out those drawers a little bit. And then I put my pencils and stuff that I use like pretty regularly, like every day, in this little jar that my perfume stuff was in. And that seems to work fine, because it used to end up like all just piled on top of my computer. So, but this looks a lot better. I got all that stuff off. I'll figure out what to do with some of that, I guess. And then I moved all the machines and dusted underneath of it, because there was like pieces of thread and just a bunch of dust. This thing kicks up a lot of dust, especially when I cut flannel, which is what I use the most. So everything in here gets dusty real quick. And so I dusted everything here. I put my printer back on there. The only reason this is here is because it has to wire to my computer. I wish there was a wireless, but this was cheaper than the wireless ones, and I think it's fine for now since I have a place to put it. And yeah, so making a little progress. So I think next I'm going to tackle this corner just to get that stuff out of the way. A lot of it's personal project stuff. Like I know I got stuff to make myself a like travel bag. I had a whole bunch of, I don't even know what's over there anymore really. So I will get through that, I guess. That's kind of a weird angle, so I might not be able to film it or do a time lapse or anything. So yeah, I guess I'll come back when it's done. So I have gotten a little bit done. Mostly in this corner though, that looks a lot better. I'm going to leave that box for now, because I have other ones that I might put underneath of it, because it's got stuff that's kind of sticking out of the side. So that, I don't really need that space. The vent's like right under there, so as long as I keep it, you know, off the vent, then it's fine. This stuff down here is personal. Well, that and that are personal stuff. That is scrap selvages, which is basically like the edge of the fabric that I can't really use. So I'm either going to try to, I looked and looked online. I don't know where you can like actually recycle them to where they're made into new fabric, but you can use them for things. So I don't know, one day if I get bored, I'll try to do that, or I might try to sell them like on eBay if somebody wouldn't want to use them. And then that box down there is CDs. I did not know what it was. That's been there for a while. So there's probably some people watching that don't know what that is, but yeah, I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to just throw them away. I don't need them. I don't know. Some of them are kind of nostalgic though, like my Aaron Carter and Britney Spears, all that, like the first ones. But I don't know, maybe take them to half-price books or something. And then I cleaned out that yarn and put it in my room. And then this, I have that stuff that was already cut that I just need to sew. So I'll make, this one's for like cotton rounds, this one's for the cloth wipes, and this one will be like for the cotton towels, and then something there, maybe those bags. I'm not sure quite yet. And this stuff I just found there. I've been dusting things with this cloth, and so that's where I am for now. I guess the next step I'm going to deal with all that, and then I'm going to drop this shelf, and so that way it's tall enough for those kind of bins, because I need to get rid of these off the top shelf, and I need to put those somewhere too, and those. So I'll put those on the bottom, get those boxes out of here. I'll I'll keep those empty though because I do need them for craft shows like toting stuff. And so I'll drop those, kind of move those all down, and then add a couple in so I can spread out the product like that. I might leave some of this on the top shelf though. I'll have to see how it goes. But that's it for now. I'm going to make dinner because it's about 7 o'clock. I feel like I've been doing this all day, but it's only been for a couple hours. So I'll see you then. Is it for this cleaning part of the vlog. I'm going to just finish up a few things on my own probably tomorrow because it's dark outside now, and I'll show you. I guess maybe I'll do a separate video. It was not focusing on me, is it? But I'll do a separate video kind of doing like a final office tour, I suppose, and then we'll go from there, see what other vlogs and other stuff I can get into, bring you guys along, and know what you think. If you want to see any other specific videos or anything related to owning a small business, I know I've like just kind of started doing it full time, so I'm not like the expert yet, but we can grow together. If you have a small business, let me know in the comments, and go check out quiltforstitchery.com. It is live with my new Shopify hosted website, and I'm super proud of that. I just finished that earlier today. I've spent weeks working on it, and it's like the back end is done, but there's still more stuff that I could add, like more products, but I'm trying to just keep like Etsy and Shopify kind of separate for now until I do want to get this app called ShipStation, but you do have to pay for that, and I don't really have the money to pay for it right now. But it will merge your Etsy and Shopify inventory and orders, which would be really helpful, but for now I'm just keeping everything separate. So go check that out. Even if you don't buy anything, just let me know what you think at quiltforstitchery.com, and follow me on Instagram, and Instagram for my business, Quilt for Stitchery, and also my personal one, which is at AsClanned. I share like vegan lifestyle kind of stuff, and yeah, that's about it. So I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you then. Bye.